20 psychology signs reveal. That's why your crush doesn't make eye contact with you. Have you ever noticed how eye contact can say things that words often fail to express? Psychology tells us that the eyes are truly the window to the soul. When someone looks deeply into your eyes, you feel an instant connection. And when someone avoids your gaze, it leaves you wondering why. Especially when it comes to your crush, every glance, every silence, and every hesitation feels magnified. You begin to think, why won't they look at me? Is it shyness? Is it indifference? Or is it something deeper? Today we are going to explore 20 psychology signs that reveal the reasons your crush doesn't maintain eye contact with you. These are not just random observations, but deeply researched psychological facts that will help you understand hidden feelings, suppressed emotions, and even unspoken attraction. Eye contact is one of the most powerful tools in human communication. A single gaze can build intimacy, create trust, or even expose secrets. But when your crush avoids looking at you, psychology suggests there is always a reason. Sometimes the reason is subtle, sometimes complicated, and sometimes it is a hidden signal that you are not meant to ignore. So let's dive into these 20 powerful signs, and by the end of this journey, you will have a clearer understanding of what their eyes are truly saying, even when they don't meet yours. Sign 1. Shyness and social anxiety. One of the most common reasons your crush avoids eye contact is simple: shyness. People who are naturally shy or introverted often find direct eye contact overwhelming, especially with someone they are attracted to. Their heart beats faster, their mind goes blank, and instead of risking awkwardness, they look away. Psychology explains that avoiding eye contact can be a subconscious defense mechanism against vulnerability. So if your crush is shy, their lack of eye contact may actually mean they feel more for you than you realize. Sign 2. Fear of rejection. When someone likes you but is afraid you might not feel the same, they tend to avoid eye contact. Why? Because the eyes expose too much truth. They worry that if they look into your eyes for too long, you will see through them, you will recognize their feelings, and if you don't return them, rejection will hurt even more. This fear forces them to look away, creating distance as a form of protection. Psychology says people who fear rejection often communicate less with their eyes. Sign 3. Nervousness around you. Have you noticed your crush fidgeting, playing with their hands, or looking away quickly whenever your eyes meet? That is nervous energy. Direct eye contact increases physiological arousal, heart rate rises, palms sweat, breathing changes. For someone with a crush, this intensity becomes unbearable. They want to look at you, but the excitement is so strong that they instinctively avoid your gaze to calm their nerves. Sign 4. They secretly like you strange. But true, sometimes the very reason your crush doesn't hold your gaze is because they actually like you a lot. Research shows that people often avoid looking directly into the eyes of those they are most attracted to. Why? Because eye contact creates intimacy, and intimacy can be scary when emotions are not openly confessed. So avoiding your eyes could be their way of hiding the depth of their feelings. Sign 5. Lack of confidence. Low self-esteem or lack of confidence can make someone avoid direct eye contact. Your crush might feel they are not good enough for you, or they may worry you will judge them. Their insecurity forces them to look down or away, as if saying, "I don't deserve your attention." In psychology, this is known as submissive avoidance, when someone feels smaller in front of the person they admire. Sign 6. Cultural and social norms. Not every culture encourages eye contact. In some backgrounds, direct eye contact is seen as disrespectful or too bold. If your crush comes from such an environment, they may avoid looking at you out of habit or upbringing, not necessarily lack of interest. Psychology emphasizes the role of cultural conditioning in nonverbal behavior. Sign 7. They are trying to hide their feelings. If your crush is emotionally guarded, they may avoid eye contact to keep you from discovering their feelings. The eyes reveal attraction instantly, and they know that holding your gaze for too long will expose their secret. So instead, they distract themselves, look away, or focus on something else whenever you're around. It's a form of emotional camouflage. Sign 8, they respect you deeply. Sometimes avoiding eye contact isn't about fear or shyness, but about respect. When someone admires you deeply, they may lower their gaze in your presence, almost like a silent acknowledgement of your importance. In psychology, this is connected to submissive behavior, a nonverbal way of saying, I see your value, I honor it, and I feel humbled. Sign 9, emotional overload. Eye contact is powerful. It creates an emotional charge that can overwhelm the brain. Your crush may find themselves flooded with feelings when looking at you. Excitement, nervousness, curiosity, and desire all at once. This emotional overload becomes too much to process, so they break eye contact as a way to regulate themselves. Sign 10, they don't want others to notice. If you and your crush are in a social environment, they may avoid eye contact because they don't want others to notice their feelings. Direct gazes are easy for outsiders to pick up on, and they may fear gossip or judgment. Psychology calls this social self-monitoring, when someone adjusts their behavior to control how others perceive them. Sign 11, past experiences and trauma. Someone who has experienced rejection, betrayal, or emotional pain in the past may find eye contact difficult. Your crush may carry scars that make vulnerability scary. And since eyes are the doorway to vulnerability, they avoid them. Their silence and avoidance may not be about you, but about their past. Sign 12. They are unsure about their feelings. Sometimes people avoid eye contact because they themselves don't fully understand how they feel. Your crush might be confused. Do they like you? Or is it just admiration? Is it a temporary attraction or something deeper? Their uncertainty creates hesitation, and hesitation creates avoidance. Sign 13. They are playing hard to get. In some cases, avoiding eye contact can be intentional. Some people believe that withholding eye contact increases curiosity and attraction. Your crush might be using this as a subtle strategy, keeping you guessing, making you wonder, and pulling you closer without saying a word. Sign 14. They don't want to lose control. Prolonged eye contact can make someone feel vulnerable, almost like they are losing control of their emotions. If your crush is someone who values control and composure, they may avoid your eyes to protect themselves from slipping into vulnerability. It is their way of holding on to emotional balance. Sign 15. They are hiding something. Not all eye contact avoidance is about attraction. Sometimes it signals guilt or secrets. If your crush is hiding something, maybe they already have feelings for someone else, or they are struggling with honesty. They may avoid your gaze because deep inside they know the eyes reveal truth. Sign 16. Attraction with restraint. There are times when your crush likes you but feels they shouldn't, maybe due to circumstances, responsibilities, or boundaries. In such cases, they avoid eye contact because looking at you too long ignites emotions they are trying to suppress. Their silence is restraint, not rejection. Sign 17. They don't want to rush. Things eye contact can accelerate intimacy. If your crush is someone who takes relationships slowly, they may avoid too much eye contact because they don't want to rush into anything. For them, looking into your eyes feels like moving too fast emotionally, so they keep a safe distance. Sign 18. They feel overpowered by you. Sometimes when a person finds you too attractive, too confident, or too charming, they feel overpowered. Eye contact feels like standing too close to the sun. It's dazzling and blinding. Your crush may avoid your gaze not because they don't like you, but because your presence feels overwhelming. Sign 19. They are focused on impression management. People often try to present their best version in front of their crush. They focus on posture, words, gestures, and in that process, they avoid eye contact because it feels too risky. One wrong look, one awkward glance, and they worry they might ruin their image. Psychology refers to this as impression management, the art of self-control in social situations. Sign 20. They actually don't like you that way. Finally, we must consider the hardest truth. Sometimes the reason your crush avoids eye contact is simply that they don't see you romantically. When there is no attraction, maintaining eye contact feels unnecessary, even uncomfortable. It doesn't always mean dislike. It may just mean they value you as a friend, not as a potential partner. Eye contact is a mysterious language that speaks louder than words. When your crush avoids your gaze, it can mean many things: nervousness, attraction, respect, or even disinterest. The key is not to jump to conclusions, but to observe patterns. Do they avoid your eyes yet still try to be close to you? Do they look away but smile in your presence? Do they avoid your gaze only when others are around? Each clue builds the bigger picture. Remember, psychology tells us that eyes never lie, but sometimes they choose silence over confession. So pay attention, trust your intuition, and know that every glance, whether held or avoided, carries a story waiting to be understood.